So a Crown Act is law that basically said at the workplace, black people or so-called black people is allowed to have their natural hair. Okay? All right, yeah, man. It's crazy that we got to do all these laws to make sisters feel comfortable in their own skin, dog. This shit is fucking crazy, man. This shit is crazy, man. It's called Crown Act. Creating a respectful and open workplace. Creating our respectful, open workplace. I'm not sure what "in" means. There we go.
From discriminating against a person's hairstyle, such as locks, braids, twists, and knots. Companies like UPS are already changing their long-standing restrictions on beards and natural hairstyles. So for more on the challenges that black women face surrounding their hair, we're joined by Takoya Williams, a Minneapolis mother and...
Whoa, you said it's going to die in the Senate. Oh, so this shit wasn't passed? So all it did was pass the House? Holy schmoly. It only passed the House, huh? It only passed the House. You know what's interesting? I was telling my wife, when I was coming up, like when I was single, I only dated sisters that had natural hair. That was a requirement. You feel me? Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? There's times where I would date, you feel me? I'd play around, have fun with, you know what I'm saying, other sisters. But when it actually came to, like, doing this shit for real, where I'm going to put my heart and all that shit, nah, you got to have natural hair, though. Real shit. You got to have natural hair. You feel me? And so I was thinking, like, all right, why is that? You know what I'm saying? Like shit, nigga, I didn't have no Crown Act. You know what I'm saying? I had the reverse of the Crown Act. You feel me? I had the reverse of the Crown Act. Now, the reason why is because, look, I had to find a way to discriminate between, you know what I'm saying? I had to find a woman that is alike, has my same values. So I would deal with a sister that didn't have natural hair, but it's a good way to at least a first filtration to find out, you know what I'm saying, what our values, because I have a lot more in common with natural hair sisters than I do with the sisters with the weaves. You feel me? The sisters with the weaves, you feel me? We might come across a lot of issues. You feel me? So yeah, me all the way. It's natural hair only. You dig? Natural hair only. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? All right, so let's take a look. Let's finish with the Crown Act. It's crazy that they have to pass a law like this, dog. They have to pass a law to say, all right, look, man, we can, you know what I'm saying? Okay, here's a question I want to ask you guys. What about African hair? What about woolly hair makes white people so uncomfortable? Now, not just white people, let's be honest. A lot of, like, you feel me, elderly black people, like, it's not just Europeans, huh? All these damn laws being black, we need permission to fit in. God damn, that's right, bro. DJ he goes, all these damn laws being black, we need permission to fit in. God damn. Yo, what is it? What is it? Why do Europeans feel so uncomfortable with our hair like this? Like, what is it? Like, for real? Is it because it's like, is it thuggish? They feel like it's thuggish? You feel me? Why is it so, you know what I mean? Is it because, does it repulse them? Because, like, you feel me? It naturally, like, are they afraid? You feel me? Are they afraid? Why are Europeans, like, why are they so repulsed? You feel me? Why are they so repulsed by natural hair, dude? It's not seen as classy.
It has and continues to be one of many controversial inequities members of the black community face in schools and workplaces across the U.S. Many people have sacrificed education, jobs, and other opportunities due to discriminatory dress codes and hair policies. Now the Crown Act, first passed in California, is one step closer to becoming a federal law. It would prohibit schools and workplaces from discriminating against a person's hairstyle.
I'm gonna reset this.
Locks, braids, twists, and knots.
Shut up.
Companies like UPS.
You guys know I used to have locks, right?
restrictions on beards and natural hairstyles. So for more on the challenges that Black women face surrounding their hair, we're joined by Takoya Williams, a Minneapolis mother and business owner. Takoya, we're talking about changes to the way people are treated because of their hair. And we're specifically talking about the Crown Act.
Damn, I got to reset it.
You were a former employee at a Minneapolis social services agency for years. Did you have experiences with hair discrimination? You've shared some of your stories before, so what happened there?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me today and allowing me to share my truth.
Sister, you way close to that camera.
Social service agencies where I always have to be conscious of my hair. So I've had this happen a couple of times. Right now my hair is pulled back, but I usually have my hair in an afro puff, really curly. And so I find that people think
with sirens in the back.
Your hair, and that there's a whole conversation around my hair.
Like, hell no, you can't touch my hair. Get your filthy hands out my hair. On mamas. So it says Black women and hair discrimination. It says 80% more likely to change their natural hair to conform to social norms or expectations at work. You guys, think about the psychological effects that is. The psychological effects of saying, oh man, well, I gotta change the way I naturally am to fit into society. Who the fuck wants to do that? Like, so it's like I see it already. I can see why people don't want to be so-called Black, right? Like, look at the problems. Like, fuck, man. Like, 80% of the people, y'all think about it, that's a lot of people. 80% of Black women are more likely, fuck it, just to change their hair, just to conform. Now, me, I'm a person that I don't like to conform. You know what I'm saying? I'm just that kind of person, dude. Is this why they wear weaves? No, I don't think so. You know, I think sisters wear weaves for each other. You feel me? I think sisters wear weaves for each other because ain't one man, and there's not one man I've ever seen that say they like weaves. I think the girls, they wear the eyelashes. I think they wear those for each other as well. Once again, I've never seen a man say, oh, baby, please put in those eyelashes. All right. It says 30% are more likely to be made aware of a formal workplace appearance policy. Excuse me, Taniqua, you know your hair is unacceptable. The way Allah made your hair, that's not good enough. I need you to make it more like me because I feel uncomfortable. You feel me? It's like, you know what I mean? I guess it's what iTraveler said. It's almost like it is it's because it's not because they are repulsed, maybe it is, but it's not because they're repulsed by it, maybe it is, but it's more so like it represents low class, and they don't want low class in their establishment. I guess it's similar to. But why do you feel like our own natural hairstyle is low class? It's so fucked up, dude. It's so fucked up. It's almost like, imagine if they had the same law. Imagine if the same law about your skin complexion. They said, oh, well, dark skin complexion is low class. So I'm going to need you to lighten your skin. What? This is the way God made me. They're 1.5 times more likely to be sent home from the workplace because of their hair. Look at the shit the sisters got to go through. That is absolutely ridiculous. So the sisters, they already know. They're like, look, man, if I rock my hair natural, man, these Europeans in here is going to have a conniption fit. They're more likely to tell me that it's against this or that. They want me to conform, and it's going to be issues. So the sisters already, like the first sister I showed you, the problem is their bodies. Oh man, the sisters, yo, you're too big, you're too curvaceous, your ass is too big, your hair is too nappy. Like, what the fuck? Do you want me or not? You know what I'm saying? What you want? Do you want me or not? You feel me? Oh yeah, your hips are too big. Your hair is too woolly. Your voice, you know what I mean? Oh, and they got problem with sisters' voices too. Can you please change the tone of your voice? It's almost like it's basically discrimination. It's basically like they don't want a black woman. Basically, it's absolutely ridiculous.
When I'm just trying to exist, you know, I'm trying to do my job, and that doesn't affect my performance whatsoever. It just literally grows out of my head. So I've definitely had this experience several times.
And CBS News spoke with you.
It says, I don't like when people feel like they can comment on my appearance when I'm just trying to exist. Yeah, Mish goes, our existence is offensive. Wow. Just our existence. We have to pass laws for you to be comfortable within my existence. I thought y'all was superior. If y'all was superior, then why do you feel so uncomfortable about my hairstyle? All right, what else? She goes, this is not a petting zoo.
About your experience with coworkers touching your hair, where you said this isn't a petting zoo. You know, this is a conversation that black people in this country are intimately familiar with. I can't tell you how many times as a little kid, people would ask me, does my hair get wet? What does it feel like? Does it grow? Even when my hair was long, people would say, does your hair ever grow? And it's funny because when you're a little kid, you don't understand what people are talking about, because you know that your hair gets wet, you know that your hair grows, and you know that your hair feels like hair. So,
Europeans be so silly sometimes, man.
What were your coworkers about touching your hair, and how'd you react?
So around the time that I was working for this social service agency, which was between 2015 and 2016, there was a lot more conversation about identity and things like that, and just race-related things. So as I grew to, love my own hair, because I had
that's right, sister,
followed this narrative that it has to be straight, it has to be relaxed, and things like that. I started wearing it out, and coworkers would say, "Oh my gosh, it's so big, it's so fluffy," and just making a lot of comments on it. And so as I became more confident about who I am, I started saying, like, it's inappropriate to comment on the way that I look. You know, if you think that something looks nice, you can just say it looks nice. And there's nothing wrong with humble curiosity, but then it becomes a microaggression. It becomes the center of conversation, and then people are actually touching, which I'm about consent. You need to ask someone, and that's kind of weird. I don't think I've ever asked a coworker if I could touch their hair. So that's something that kind of made me.
Yeah, the sister's on point, dude. The sister's on point. So it says the Crown Act. It says the Crown Act, creating a respectful and open workplace, but there is no N. Nigga, creating a respectful and open workplace, nigga. Anyway, prohibits the denial of employment and educational opportunities, based on hair. Extends statutory protections based on so-called race to hair textures and protective styles in the state employment, housing, and education codes. Approved by the House and will now be considered by the Senate. Wow. So will it, thank you for the follow, Reed 33. Though the question is will it pass the Senate? You know what I'm saying? In the comments it goes, it's a damn shame we have to have conversations like these. If this law is interpreted in a race and gender neutral manner, then no employer will be able to set any requirements regarding the length or style of their hair, beards, mustache, sideburns of any employee. Bullshit. The government knows best. Yeah, whatever. Can we all act like decent humans and allow people to have their natural hair? Folks are allowed to be who they are and should never be touched without consent. It is hair. And if you're curious about another person's culture, then be respectful and ask questions and get a friend and ask them. This is ridiculous, dog. Compliments are nice, but intrusions into personal space and discriminations are wrong. Wow. That was amazing, and I love her hairstyle. Nobody ever has the right to touch another person. And I'm the bald-headed guy. So anyways, let's finish.
Even more like, is this because of my racial identity? Because I've never seen anyone say, can I touch a white woman's hair in the workplace?
So-called white.
I had other coworkers, one other one in particular that also wore an afro, and people would do the same thing to her. We've had someone literally come up and put their hands into her afro before.
I had something kind of similar.
Inappropriate, and it's very ostracizing. And I just want to be there to do my job. Like I said, we're talking about the workplace. You know, I'm good at my job. I shouldn't have any issues with anyone touching me.
So the Crown Act, which passed in California, would prohibit, discrimination for one's hair in schools and workplaces. And what we're talking about, just to sort of make it clear, is we're not talking about the difference between professional hair and non-professional hair.
Right.
We're still talking about neat, professional-looking hairstyles, but the fact that professional has been defined. He
said the Republicans are going to block it like Matumbo, and the Democrat Republicans, the conservative Democrats too, Manchin and Sinema, they're going to block that shit. They're going to be like, no. I literally wouldn't be able to take it. That would trigger me, said Mia Shine. That's his sister there. So yeah, man. The Crown Act. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Excuse me. Will it pass? That's the question. Yo, so let's watch it. Yo, let's pay attention to it, okay? So, hey, guy, Flinttown, pay attention to it, okay? Because, like, you got to be my eyes and ears, because I may, you know what I'm saying? I may miss it. So, you know what I mean? Remind me to take a Jav, okay? Remind me to take a look back at it. How long you think? I guess in a month or so, see what happened to it. What do you guys think? Do you think, okay, so for those that don't know, what happens is they draft a law in the House, right? And then the House, they'll pass it, the majority of the vote, and then it'll go to the Senate. And then the majority of the vote there, it might be a filibuster, but the majority of the vote there, and then the president signs it, and then it becomes law. Question, will it get all the way to Jim Crow Joe? Will it get all the way to him, and will he sign it? What do you guys think? Do you think this law, the Crown Act, will pass the House, which it did? Will it pass the Senate? And then will Joe Biden sign it? What do you guys think? Jim Crow Joe. No? Wow. You don't think of the majority? I think, but see, damn, none of you guys think it, but I think it will. Because you know why? It doesn't change anything significantly, right? Like, they'll pass these little acts like this. Like, they'll do that. But they won't pass anything, what's the word? Significant. You feel me? Like, they won't pass nothing like too significant. They'll pass these little things right here. You feel me? National Hip Hop Day. You know what I'm saying? Juneteenth is a holiday, you know what I'm saying? Don't do them shits. But they're not gonna give us like, money to go buy a house or something. You feel me? They're not gonna do nothing. Get rid of student loan debt, free college. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna do nothing major. Back to the Crown Act. So the Crown Act is that the beauty standards. More than 13 states will join California and Massachusetts in outlawing the discrimination based on hair. So yeah, man, as a black woman who loves my braids, I know what it feels like to be isolated because of how I wear my hair. Yeah, man, people here do not feel that it's going to pass the Senate. Y'all niggas don't feel it's going to pass the Senate. Y'all crazy. Y'all seen this shit?